Good evening again from Yummy B TV. Sean, you're asking again. Deal with some quick requests tonight and stories. You're asking about the times I got done. I've mentioned it's been mentioned in other stories. To be honest, Sean, but the times that I have come unstuck. The first time I got done was in Camp Hill. I was on the phone and I got about 4 or 5 punches, and before I could respond, all the screws were holding me, and I got another couple of punches, so I never got none in. So I had a black eye and a fat lip. I was screaming, but that was over some rubbish, and it wasn't even me. Imagine that. That was the first lesson. Second time I got done, well, I got the stabs in Swellside. That's been told in other stories as well. When they stabbed H, and I got in between, and I still got 2 scars there, 1 there, 3 there. I was doing all that bobbing and weaving and trying to dance and all that, and that's when I decided, when I wouldn't will forget the wrestling and all the fighting. That's when I decided that I'd start walking with tools. I'm afraid, and that's what changed. I said, when I got them stabs, I said, nah, that was in Swellside. And then remember, Sean, Preston. They sent me to Preston that same year. I went to Preston, and on the second day, I'm up north, and I pulled a stroke. I went in on a couple of geezers who had some gear or whatever, and basically took it. To be honest, brutally honest, Frank. But the screws and all that, they set it all up on the yard for the next day and locked me out on the exercises. And they said one other Cockney geezer was meant to come out with me, and said, "Yeah, I'll come down. Don't worry." And but they locked me out on the exercise yard in Preston, and the whole yard, about 10 of them, they all rushed me, and I played dead on the floor. But I only had a fat lip and a cut eye, and I still had the parcel. So I was all right anyway. I got swagged out of there for that, so I didn't really get hurt there. The other time was when I took back to take my count on the football pitch in Whitemore, where I lost my head for a minute and went to try the headbutt. It didn't work, but the geezer was 6'6" and gave me a quick flurry, and I was sitting down, but I wasn't knocked out. I jumped back up, you know what I mean? But and that's the time when GN got involved and knocked his block off before the I know that was that story. Whenever did I get? When did I come? Did I ever get? No. Not that many. I haven't had that many hidings. No, fun enough, Sean. Pleased to report. So in the end, I got injured. Basically, dodged the jammy yammy, all that nonsense from back in the day. I swerved a lot of stuff, didn't I? I'm trying to think of another time. Nah, in the case, once I got onto that level there, I was already established. But there's too many bigger figures around. Like I had a lot of, even though I was doing a lot of nasty rubbish, Sean, and everyone. Like, no, I had a lot of luck. Just to be honest, you know what I mean? Not, oh, I'm a bit clever, a bit slippery, and a bit duck and divey, but I always had guardian angels at the right time. Like the big fella Manchester North, just Honey Dev. It's always been there at the right time where I said, oh yeah, Alvin Black. Yeah, Alvin Black, rest in peace. Yeah, I'm gonna do. I should do a piece on him really, because I went in the recess of him, but he folded me quick. When I went to swing, he was good. You know what I mean? And I grabbed some that, and he let go. You see what I mean? And it got stopped. So that I didn't really get done there, but he did fold me. And the time, obviously, with what's his name in the shower, that Victor. But I tried a quick one, and I come unstuck there, but then got out of that by luck. So it's not really not beating so much. I'm trying to think of a hiding, like physically. Nah, can't think. Nah, only been stabbed, I think, a couple of times. Nah, no, I think that's about it, Sean. Yeah, answering them all quickly, boy.